Hello. Good morning. It's 12 a.m., March 15th. I was asleep and I just woke up. And God is always speaking to me, and I'm always speaking to Him. And I don't know, for me, and I'm sure for a lot of people, family is the most important thing to me. And my family has suffered depression, anxiety, unhappiness, um, just a lot of things. And with life comes all those things: unhappiness, depression, anxiety. Um, some people can shake it off, and some people can't shake it off. Some people really suffer, really suffer from those three things. I've seen, I've seen unhappiness and depression and anxiety. I've seen it in my face, up close and personal. I've seen it. And, with life takes a lot of patience. Love takes a lot of patience. A lot of people don't have patience. A lot of people aren't patient. A lot of people are, you know, we all have our own lives that we're trying to live. We're trying to make it. We're trying to grind and hustle and go to the next thing. And, we have to survive. We have to make money. And, you know, it's hard sometimes to be patient, even with the ones that you love, because we all trying to make it. We all trying to live our lives. We all trying to accomplish things, and reserve and be happy for ourselves and within ourselves. And it's hard to be there for someone else when you have your own self things going on in your life, to try to fight off that depression or that unhappiness or that anxiety. We're all trying to just be. We're all trying to just be something, be something, do something. We're all trying to be, and it's hard to be patient. It's hard. Life is a whole lot of understanding and patience and kindness and love and faith and hope and trust and believing. Like, it's hard to put yourself in someone else's shoes when you're trying to make it yourself. It's hard to do that. And God, I want to thank Him. I want to thank God. I want to thank God. Like, God, a lot of people can't really do those things if you don't have a relationship with God. Like, you really, really, truly have to have a personal relationship with God and try to be like it's God like. Love is patient, love is kind, love is not boastful, love is beautiful. Whether you're in a relationship, love is it's a relationship with yourself. It's a relationship with your family. It's a relationship with your partner. Like, love is patient, and I get it. I get it. Like, it's hard. It's hard, and I felt like, when God, I'm telling you, I turned my life to God. Like, really, 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 really turned my life to God. Like, I don't know. Like, I mean, like I said, I've always been a child of God. We are all children of God. And I've always prayed and I always had God in my heart. But I really, really started listening to God and turning myself to God and honing in on God. I don't know. It was around maybe 2013, 2014 when I really started having. I was married. I had my family. I had my kids. But when I start having a voice, when I start speaking up for myself, um, when I started having a voice for myself and telling the people in my life that I was hurting and how they were hurting me and how I felt, that's when all hell broke loose for me. So much changed for me. So much changed for me when I started having a voice for myself, when I started loving myself, when I started wanting to put myself first, when I started wanting to be just a little bit selfish. I was in a marriage, I was in a home, I was working, had 4 children, had a grandchild on the way. My life that around that time, 2014, 15, 13, like, my life started changing drastically. Drastically. My life started changing. My marriage started changing. The people that I love the most in my life, those relationships started changing. My marriage, the relationship I had with my mom, because I just dealt with what I was given. I just dealt with what I was given, and then I got to a point where I couldn't take it any longer. I couldn't take it any longer. I couldn't take being talked to and letting everybody give me their problems and hone their problems on me and telling what they were sick of, and I was telling with my own self. I was patient, loving, kind to so many people, and when I start speaking my truth, they weren't patient, love, and kind with me. That's the honest to God truth. And I'm not saying I was perfect. You live and you learn. You live and you learn. I stopped talking to my mother for like a year. And nobody, growing up, life comes with so many. You constantly growing, you growing, you constantly changing, you constantly evolving. Nobody told me that. As a woman, you have a children, your body is changing, your hormones are changing, and no one told me anything as a woman. No one told me. No one told me. And the women, and I'm not saying I had a bad family. No, it wasn't. But people, it's just like when you grow, like my mother and my aunties, like the women in my life, like life was lifing for them. You know what I'm saying? And I was a child growing up as a woman. Nobody really spoke to me about nothing because they wasn't understanding it themselves. Now it's like so many women. I'm looking at so many like the internet. This you're constantly growing. You're constantly evolving, and life gets messy and life gets hard for so many people. For so many people, men and women. No one tells you how to express your feelings. No one tells you how to express your emotions, and you holding on to so much stuff because nobody wants to hear you. Nobody is always patient, loving, kind with you because we all trying to survive. We all on survival mode. We're all trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. We're trying to live. We're trying to survive. We're trying to become successful at so and it's hard to be patient and kind because it's so much going on. And you don't want to lose. You don't want to lose. People are so many. I'm living, my mother and dad always provided for the children. We lived in a home. We had a home. We had a house. My grandparents had a house. My auntie, like, I'm not saying that I had a bad life, but I just had a life where it wasn't a lot of love, patience, and kindness around me. I started having children at a young age, got pregnant at 17, had my first baby at 18, just turned 18. I was a baby when I had my baby. I didn't have, like I said, my parents were there, but they weren't there. My parents were there, but they weren't there. They were dealing with their own things from their upbringing and the way they grew up because the paper around them wasn't maybe too much love, patient, and kind. Because you're trying to survive, you're trying to make it, you're trying to have these, you meet somebody, you fall in, like life is just life. And we all just trying to make it, and we all just trying to survive, and we all just want to be loved and appreciated and taken care of and make money and be successful. And I don't know, you guys. Like I said, I was asleep. I was asleep, and I just woke up. It was almost 12 a.m. and I'm up, and I say, I need to talk. I need to talk. Like I like to talk. I like to write. When I start having my family and getting married, like I wanted so much for my family. I wanted so much for my marriage. I wanted so much. We were young. Me and my ex-husband were young. I was 17, 16, 17 when we started going out, dating, doing our thing. Got pregnant. He's 2 years older than me, so if I was 17, he was 19. We doing our thing, having our fun, not a word in the world, just living life. He's doing his thing, I'm doing my thing. We meet, we just living, just not a worry too much in the world. We was together for over 20 years. We had 4 kids. We moved and grew for so long, and as a woman and as a man, we both growing and trying to make it and moving and grooving and having our family. And I'm steadily growing, he's steadily growing, I'm steadily evolving, he's steadily evolving. And like I said, life comes with so many ups and downs and roller coasters and twists and turns and blah blah. Like God says, you make your plans. God laughed because, honey, I got plans for you. And they say that, it's said that God knows you before you were put in your mother's womb. He already knows how your life is going to be when you get here, before you even are born. He already knows your life. He already knows what you're going to go through. He already knows every little step you're going to take, every little move you're going to make, everything's going to happen. He already knows. He already knows. And I just want to, like, I have 2 daughters, 2 sons, 2 granddaughters, and my life, they're my legacy. They're my life. And whatever grandkids I have after that like, I want to build something for them that's nothing short but immaculate as I can make it. I've won a lot and I've lost a lot. I've given up a lot, and I'm here, and I'm going to keep pushing until I get to where I want to be, and still keep pushing. We all have a lot to learn, no matter how old we are. You never stop learning, never stop wanting more. Just, I want to keep evolving. I want to keep growing. I want to keep, like, I might not even at 12. What time is it? It's 12:18. And at 1:18, I might be like at 1:18, an hour from there, I might be a totally different person. Like, we're constantly growing, we're constantly evolving, we're constantly learning, we're constantly getting downloads from God. God is constantly talking to us. We're constantly just, it's so it's so much that it's so much in this life. It's so much. And to go through it and to live in this life, you have to be patient. You have to have patience. You have to have love. You have to have kindness, because if you don't, life would just it'll knock you down. And a lot of family, I mean, you can't put, a lot of pressure on yourself, because you can want so much for your family member or the person around you, your friend or whatever, and if they don't want it, then if they don't want it, then they don't want. If you can't want it more for them than what they want. They have to want it too. They have to want to heal. They want to have to evolve and move and groove with the process of life, because it is hard. It's hard, but life doesn't have to be hard. You don't have to make life make you hard. You don't have to. But I've just seen, like, even now, like, There's so much going on around me, and I'm like, I'm trying to run away. I'm trying to, like, no, God is just sitting me in this. He's sitting me in this. Like, if you trust God, you trust Him. You, like, serious. If you trust God, you trust Him. If you have faith in God, you have faith in God. If you believe in God, if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you have that faith. That no matter what you go through, you have to stay strong. You have to be patient. You have to have love. You have to be like, if I didn't have that, I would be crazy. I really would. Period. Sometimes the assignment on your life is like he puts an assignment on you for like, and it's there, and no matter how much you try to escape it and whatever, it's he gonna put you there because he's built you for that. Whatever you go through, you built for it. He's built you for that. And I'm like, God, like, what's my gifts? What's my gifts are that I'm love, patient, and kind. Because a lot of people are not. A lot of people are not love, patient, and kind. A lot of people don't have the faith, strong faith. I mean, all you have to do is have faith of a mustard seed, and that'll help you get along. But I have faith. I have faith. I'm a strong believer. I have strong faith. I trust God wholeheartedly. That's my gift that God gave me, that I trust Him wholeheartedly. I trust God. I believe in God. I have faith in God. I have trust in God that where I'm at right now, today, I won't always be here because He's always, like, He's constantly growing me and evolving me, like, and I have to step up to the plate because He's constantly promoting me. And just because I'm not really seeing it the way I'm expecting to see it, but I see it. I see the promotion that He's giving me because I'm strong and I have faith and I believe, and I know that He's never failed me. I know that He's always answered my prayers. It has not always been how I expected it to be. It hasn't always come when I wanted it to come, but He's always answered my prayer. Always. I mean, always. I wasn't always like this. I wasn't always mentally like this. But I told myself last year that, God dog it, I'm going to grow mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially. I'm going to be that woman that I really didn't have. I didn't. To be honest, I did not have it emotionally, physically, strong, spiritually, financially. I didn't have that type of woman in my life. I didn't. I didn't. My grandmother, yeah, my grandma was a strong woman. She had four of those five things that I'm speaking. She was a strong woman. She was mentally strong. She was physically strong. She was emotionally strong. What else? Mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Yeah, but she wasn't financially. It's so many ways, back then it wasn't so many ways you could make money. It wasn't. But now it's so many ways you could make money. It's so many ways. It's so many ways you can make money. And I ain't gonna say back then it wasn't. Yeah, but it's more ways now, It's a lot with technology. It makes it more easier to make money. To yeah, you know. So anyway, that's my thing. Like, patience. You gotta have patience with life. You gotta have patience. You gotta have patience. I mean, the only way for all other things to come about, faith and belief and trust and all that, first you have to be patient. There's so many homeless people out here because, and I'm not saying it's all because of the family, like it's them too. But it's like so many homeless people. And I'm looking like I can't like it's so sad. Like, but some people you see you with the family and they can't take it, you can't take it. Y'all arguing and fussing and fighting. You said, man, forget this. I'd rather be on the street. I'd rather be on the street than to live with my family member. F this. I'd rather be living on the damn street, excuse my French, than to live with my mother, than live with my brother, than live with my aunt, than live with my sister. But you guys both have to be patient. The person you're living with, like you living with them, and you got to be doing your thing. You got to, it's just, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, like, it's sad. It's sad because I've seen depression. I've seen sadness. I've seen it in my family. I've seen a lot of depression and a lot of unhappiness and a lot of anxiety. And like, I don't know. But anyway, y'all, God bless. God bless. And I'm probably not gonna go back to sleep no time soon right now. It's probably gonna be another hour or two before I fall asleep. But I just had to get on here and say something because it's on my heart. I've been doing, God has been pushing me to speak more openly because my voice was stopped. I didn't have a voice for myself for so long. And now that I'm free and he's promoted me to speak, he's promoted me to get up and speak. So now I'm speaking. And y'all, be patient. Be patient, you know. Don't have a whole lot of overthinking. I think I'm always constantly thinking and overthinking and thinking and I always need the people approval. What do you think I should do? What you think about that? I don't do it anymore. I'm about to be 50. And I don't need nobody's approval for nothing that goes on in my life. I need, I don't really have a lot of help either. I don't really have nobody I can really talk to. Like, I mean, because God is talking to me and God is leading me and God is guiding me. And when you really say that, and you tell people that when they don't have the faith that you have and the understanding that you have, the relationship you have with God, you can't really talk to them. I talk to people like my kids. That's the only people I really talk to on an everyday basis is my children. Really. I don't talk to too many people. I have, I'm not saying I'm alone. I mean, I don't know. But anyway, I don't have to. I can talk to, I can really talk to that's in the mindset that I am right now. Because God has chosen me and given me an assignment that I'm on right now, and I'm really just owning it. I'm owning it, and I'm not really asking for too many people's opinion about things because you can't really have too many people. I'm just talking to God and just being faithful and trusting Him, and that's it. So anyway, y'all, I'm about to just sit here and keep praying and listening, and and God bless. And have a good night, good morning, good day. Bye.